G'day guys, welcome to another What's for Dinner episode. So today I've got a couple of meals that are inspired by the pantry. That's right, every now and then I like to go to the pantry, see what we've got and use what we've got before just buying more stuff. Our first dinner is a warm bean salad. Now this is really quick to cook. The longest part of this is actually just prepping the mushrooms and beans and onions and carrot. We've also made this salad with a red capsicum cut into strips, but we don't have a capsicum, so we're using the carrot today. So 1 carrot, 1 onion, some button mushrooms, as well as some nice crunchy green beans. Once you've prepped it, you're nearly there. So in the pan, putting in a tablespoon of olive oil and then putting in your onion and cooking for 2 minutes before adding in the rest of the stuff. So teaspoon of garlic. It's funny actually, we use the crushed garlic from the fridge, but having seen how much we use garlic, we really could start buying cloves of garlic. Then once they're all in, then cook for 5 minutes before adding in a can of the 4-bean mix. Dave's adding in roughly, I would say, about 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Mix that all together and it's good to serve, and it's a really hearty meal because you've got the beans there, you've got the 4-bean mix there, as well as those crunchy green beans. The next night we're having a chicken Kiev. This is from the butcher and you can really taste the difference, as well as rocket tomato and rice. I normally put sweet potato under the chicken Kiev because I love the oozy garlic butter to go onto the spuds as well, but we didn't have any sweet potatoes, so hence we've used the rice. Next we're having beef burgers. I'm really excited to share with you this beef patty. This beef patty actually holds all together. We've made other ones, but this one stays together. So to make it, we're using 500 grams of lean mince, 1 onion, 2 teaspoons of crushed garlic, 2 teaspoons of whole grain mustard, and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Our daughter really enjoys helping out in the kitchen, so this is a special dad and daughter bonding time. As always, I'll leave the recipe in the description box so you can take a photo of it with your phone. It does take a bit longer cooking with a 2-year-old, but it's so worth it. They're just life skills and, like I said, awesome bonding time for the two of them. I love the little hack Dave's used here, so using an egg ring to get the same size beef patty every time. When I was editing this, I was like, Dale, that's awesome. He's laid it out all ready to go. So beef patties, bacon, coon cheese and pineapple slices. So going over to the stove now, as well as the oven there, that is also our grill. So we've got that open and he's toasting the buns. Before cooking the beef patties and the bacon. Cooking the beef patties on one side before flipping them over. Also adding pineapple as well as putting cheese on those patties. Once the bacon's done, removing that from the stove and then turning over the pineapples. Then Dave's using some traditional mayonnaise to coat the buns before adding on lettuce, tomato, beetroot, beef patty, cheese, bacon, pineapple, yum, as well as the sauce. I found a burrito kit in the pantry, so we're having chicken burritos. Dave's chopping up an onion and then he's slicing up the chicken thighs. Like a cold drop of rain coming
sky. Oh yeah. Like a honeybee taking off that really shouldn't fly. Oh yeah. Like a snowflake falling down on a summer day. It's just amazing. It's 1,000,000 to 1, 1,000,000 to 1. It really couldn't be. Oh, 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 oh. You're my kind of one of a kind. Oh, 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 oh.
Before going over to the stove, adding some vegetable oil, cooking the onions, cooking the chicken.
Ain't gonna be one more like you know. Ain't gonna be. I could search high and low, but I know that there ain't gonna be one more like you know.
Before dumping in a cup of water as well as the seasoning that just comes in the packet.
Like a bouncer Saturday night acting really nice. That can't be right. Like the most beautiful girl in the world.
Letting that simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes and then it's good to go. On our burritos we've got avocado, lettuce, the sauce that comes with it, tomato. We wrap it exactly the same for our daughter. Next night we're having butter chicken, so using more of those chicken thighs. Using some veggies from these Chinese stir-fry mix. It has a great variety of vegetables, green beans, broccoli, carrot, onion, capsicum and baby corn. Letting those veggies thaw. Because they've been frozen, they've got a lot of water, so what I do is I just drain off the water before adding in the butter chicken sauce. Butter chicken jar I'm using from Aldi. It's got spices on the top, so putting that in first before putting in the sauce. To get the last bit of sauce out, I'm just adding a little bit of water, shaking it up and then pouring it in. Serving the butter chicken with basmati rice. I absolutely love our rice cooker. It's so easy to cook rice. I used to do it on the stove, but now I don't worry about it. This would be one of the spiciest butter chicken sauces that I've used before. I don't think I'll use it again. And it wasn't that creamy. I prefer creamy. The next night we ate the leftovers of the butter chicken. I do really like to do meals sometimes that will last 2 nights. It just gives you a break from cooking every night. And this is another meal inspired by the pantry. So Marion's Kitchen, I only ever get them when they're 50% off. And this was Sancho Bao. All we had to add was the fresh ingredients, so the mince, lettuce and spring onions. The rest is provided. So following the easy step, step 1 is soak the vermicelli noodles in boiling water. I bought this kid's safe knife for my daughter's 2nd birthday. Basically, it doesn't cut fingers because you just have to do the sawing action. Because like I said, she likes to be involved in the kitchen. Then chop up the spring onions. So this is where I gave my daughter her knife to have a go at chopping. Then over to the stove, adding the mince. And breaking that up into tiny pieces. Here they are, mixing it together before adding in the sauce and then the water chestnuts. Then adding in the vermicelli noodles, mixing that all together before serving in a lettuce leaf and then topping it with spring onion and peanuts, which came in the packet. This last meal was us girls' favourite, and Dave's favourite would have been that burger. He really enjoyed it. We're going to have it again next week. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't. Bye!